This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
1. A radiator hose collapses after the engine cools down. What's the most likely cause? A. Weak radiator cap vacuum valve. B. Thermostat stuck closed. C. Blocked heater core. D. Air in the system. Answer: A. Weak radiator cap vacuum valve. Explanation: the vacuum valve allows coolant return from the overflow tank. If it fails, suction collapses the hose. 2. What is the typical voltage of a 12-volt battery fully charged? A. 11.8 volts. B. 12.0 volts. C. 12.6 volts. D. 13.5 volts. Answer: C. 12.6 volts. Explanation: a healthy, fully charged lead-acid battery reads 12.6 volts or slightly higher at rest. 3. A cooling fan does not activate when the AC is on. Which is the most likely cause? A. Faulty relay. B. Bad AC clutch. C. Blown fuse. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: the AC fan circuit depends on the fuse, relay, and clutch control. All could interrupt operation. 4. Technician A says battery electrolyte level should cover the plates. Technician B says overfilling can cause acid overflow. Who is correct? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both. D. Neither. Answer: C. Both. Explanation: low electrolyte exposes plates to air. Overfilling causes corrosion from acid leakage. 5. What is the primary purpose of a thermostat bypass hole or jiggle pin? A. Speed coolant flow. B. Prevent air pockets. C. Increase system pressure. D. Control fan operation. Answer: B. Prevent air pockets. Explanation: the small hole allows trapped air to escape during filling, ensuring proper circulation. 6. A voltage drop test on a headlamp ground wire reads 0.6 volts. What does this mean? A. Normal reading. B. Excessive resistance in the ground. C. Short circuit. D. Open circuit. Answer: B. Excessive resistance in the ground. Explanation: voltage drop over 0.2 volts indicates high resistance. Clean or tighten ground connection. 7. A horn sounds weak. What's the first step in diagnosis? A. Replace the horn. B. Check for voltage at the horn connector. C. Replace the relay. D. Replace the switch. Answer: B. Check for voltage at the horn connector. Explanation: confirm the circuit is supplying full voltage before replacing components. 8. What is the function of the fan clutch? A. Maintain constant fan speed. B. Disengage fan when cooling is not needed. C. Reduce coolant pressure. D. Increase fuel pressure. Answer B. Disengage fan when cooling is not needed. Explanation: the clutch limits fan load at higher speeds for efficiency and noise reduction. 9. The heater blows cold air though the engine reaches normal temperature. Likely cause: A. Air in the heater core. B. Thermostat stuck closed. C. Clogged radiator. D. Failing alternator. Answer A. Air in the heater core. Explanation: air prevents coolant circulation through the heater core. System bleeding is required. 10. A cooling fan runs intermittently. The most likely cause is A. Sticking relay contacts. B. Faulty fan motor. C. Bad ground connection. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. Explanation: any of these can interrupt current flow and cause intermittent operation.
11. What's the correct method for testing a fuse? A. Measure continuity across it. B. Look at color. C. Replace it and see. D. Shake it. The answer is A. Measure continuity across it. Explanation: a continuity or voltage test confirms if a fuse conducts current properly. 12. A customer reports that their AC blows warm at idle, but cold while driving. Likely cause: A. Low refrigerant charge. B. Weak compressor. C. Poor condenser airflow at idle. D. All of the above? The answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: low charge or low airflow reduces AC performance, particularly at low engine speeds. 13. What does a blown fusible link usually indicate? A. Open circuit. B. Overcurrent condition. C. Weak alternator. D. Bad ground. The answer is B. Overcurrent condition. Explanation: a fusible link melts when current exceeds its rating to protect major circuits. 14. Technician A says the voltage regulator limits alternator output. Technician B says it also controls the field circuit. Who is correct? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both. D. Neither. The answer is C. Both. Explanation: the voltage regulator maintains system voltage by varying the field current to the alternator rotor. 15. When measuring circuit resistance, why should the power be off? A. To prevent meter damage. B. To improve reading accuracy. C. To avoid shorting components. D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: live circuits can damage meters or provide false resistance readings.
16. What is the main purpose of a resistor in an electrical circuit? A. Store voltage. B. Limit current flow. C. Increase current. D. Convert AC to DC. Answer B. Limit current flow. Explanation: resistors reduce or control current to protect components and control voltage drop. 17. The cooling fan turns on immediately when ignition is switched on. Most likely cause: A. Shorted relay or sensor. B. Open fuse. C. Weak fan motor. D. Poor battery. Answer A. Shorted relay or sensor. Explanation: if the temperature sensor fails open, PCM defaults to fan on for safety. 18. What does the alternator do in a running vehicle?
A. Stores energy. B. Supplies current to electrical systems and charges battery. C. Converts AC to DC. D. Controls starter current. Answer: B. Supplies current to electrical systems and charges battery. Explanation: the alternator provides electrical power once the engine is running. 19. A vehicle battery repeatedly goes dead overnight. Likely cause: A. Shorted diode in alternator. B. Parasitic draw. C. Interior light left on. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: continuous current drain or alternator leakage can discharge a battery when parked. 20. Which part of the starter motor engages the flywheel? A. Solenoid. B. Armature. C. Bendix drive. D. Field coil. Answer: C. Bendix drive. Explanation: the Bendix gear extends to mesh with the flywheel teeth during cranking.
21. What component prevents coolant from boiling at normal operating temperatures? A. Radiator cap pressure valve. B. Water pump. C. Thermostat. D. Overflow tank. Answer: A. Radiator cap pressure valve. The cam raises system pressure, increasing the boiling point of coolant. 22. Technician A says aluminum wiring requires special connectors. Technician B says corrosion can cause resistance. Who is correct? A only. B only. C, both. D, neither. Answer: C, both. Explanation: aluminum requires anti-corrosion fittings. Corrosion increases resistance and heat. 23. Why is it important to torque ground fasteners properly? A. Prevent loosening and ensure low resistance. B. Increase amperage. C. Reduce heat. D. Control alternator output. Answer: A. Prevent loosening and ensure low resistance. Explanation: loose grounds create intermittent faults and voltage drops. 24. What does a dim headlight on one side indicate? A. Short circuit. B. Poor ground connection. C. Over voltage. D. Burned filament. Answer: B. Poor ground connection. Explanation: a high-resistance ground causes voltage drop and dim operation. 25. A serpentine belt squeals and shows shiny glazed ribs. Cause: A. Belt slippage. B. Misaligned pulley. C. Contamination. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: slippage, contamination, or misalignment cause noise and glazing. 26. Why must refrigerant oil type match system refrigerant? A. To ensure proper lubrication and chemical compatibility. B. To improve cooling. C. To reduce cost. D. To prevent corrosion. Answer: A. To ensure proper lubrication and chemical compatibility. Explanation: different refrigerants require specific oil types for miscibility and protection. 27. When measuring alternator output, which setting is used on a multimeter? A. DC volts. B. AC volts. C. Ohms. D. Amps. Answer: A. DC volts. Explanation: alternator output is rectified to DC, normally measured between 13.8 and 14.7 volts. 28. A door window moves part way, then stops. Cause: A. Weak motor. B. Binding track. C. Faulty switch. D. any of the above? Answer: D, any of the above. Explanation: binding or weak motor can overload the circuit, test voltage and mechanical movement. 29. A relay coil should have continuity. If infinite resistance is measured, the coil is A, open, B, shorted, C, normal, D, energized. Answer: A, open. Explanation: infinite resistance means the wire inside the coil is broken and cannot energize. 30. What can happen if the negative cable is removed while the engine runs? A, nothing. B, engine stalls. C, voltage surge damaging electronics. D, battery recharges faster. Answer: C, voltage surge damaging electronics. Explanation: the alternator has no voltage reference, causing dangerous spikes.
31. When replacing a radiator, what else should always be inspected? A. Transmission cooler lines. B. Heater hoses. C. Mounting bushings. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: related components may wear or leak. Inspect them during replacement. 32. A vehicle's blower motor doesn't run at any speed. First check: A. Fuse. B. Resistor. C. Motor. D. Relay. Answer: A. Fuse. Explanation: a blown fuse disables the entire blower circuit. Always start there. 33. Why are aluminum panels grounded separately from steel structures? A. Prevent galvanic corrosion. B. Improve conductivity. C. Reduce paint peeling. D. Decrease EMI. Answer: A. Prevent galvanic corrosion. Explanation: dissimilar metals can corrode when electrically connected in presence of moisture. 34. A vehicle stalls when headlights are turned on. Cause: A. Alternator short. B. Battery connection loose. C. Ground strap missing. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: poor electrical grounding or charging causes voltage drop leading to stalling. 35. What happens if coolant is mixed with tap water high in minerals? A. Corrosion and scale buildup. B. Better heat transfer. C. Lower boiling point. D. None. Answer: A. Corrosion and scale buildup. Explanation: minerals cause deposits that reduce cooling efficiency. Number 36. When reinstalling an airbag module, what should be done first? A. Connect battery. B. Turn ignition on. C. Ensure key is off and module grounded. D. Test horn. Answer: C. Ensure key is off and module grounded. Explanation: prevents accidental deployment due to residual current. Number 37. A charging system light flickers while driving. What's likely? A. Loose alternator belt. B. Poor ground. C. Failing alternator diode. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: flicker occurs when voltage fluctuates from intermittent alternator output or connection issues. Number 38. When performing MIG welding near the vehicle battery, what must be done? A. Disconnect both cables from the battery. B. Disconnect only positive. C. Remove alternator. D. Nothing. Answer: A. Disconnect both cables from the battery. Explanation: prevents voltage spikes from damaging electronics during welding. Number 39. What's the function of an expansion valve in an AC system? A. Pressurize refrigerant. B. Regulate refrigerant flow into evaporator. C. Maintain condenser pressure. D. Filter moisture. Answer:
B. Regulate refrigerant flow into evaporator. Explanation: the valve meters refrigerant to maintain proper evaporator pressure. Number 40. A serpentine belt squeals only when AC is on. Most likely cause: A. Seized compressor clutch. B. Slipping belt. C. Weak tensioner. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: extra load from compressor reveals weak tension or bearing faults.
41. What's the first step before removing an electric cooling fan assembly? A. Disconnect the battery. B. Drain coolant. C. Pull relay. D. Test voltage. Answer: A. Disconnect the battery. Explanation: fans can start unexpectedly. Always disable power. 42. When replacing a PCM, what should always be done? A. Program or relearn the unit per OEM procedure. B. Install any PCM. C. Clear all codes. D. Replace all sensors. Answer: A. Program or relearn the unit per OEM procedure. Explanation: new modules must be programmed for the specific vehicle's calibration. 43. What is the purpose of a coolant recovery system? A. Maintain pressure. B. Prevent air from entering the system as coolant cools. C. Store extra coolant. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. Explanation: recovery tanks capture expanding coolant and return it as engine cools. 44. What must be done after replacing a serpentine belt tensioner? A. Retorque bolts after 50 miles. B. Verify belt alignment and tension. C. Reset PCM. D. Bleed cooling system. Answer: B. Verify belt alignment and tension. Explanation: misalignment or improper routing can cause noise or premature wear. 45. A blower works only intermittently. What's likely? A. Loose connector. B. Failing motor brushes. C. Faulty resistor connection. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: all can intermittently open the circuit, causing blower failure. 46. The AC compressor engages, but no cold air is produced. Cause: A. Low refrigerant. B. Blocked expansion valve. C. Weak compressor. D. Any of the above. Answer: D. Any of the above. Explanation: all can prevent refrigerant from absorbing heat effectively. 47. Technician A says most alternators produce three-phase AC current. Technician B says the diodes convert AC to DC. Who is correct? A. A only. B. B only. C. Both. D. Neither. Answer: C. Both. Explanation: alternators generate AC. Diodes rectify it to DC for the battery and system. 48. Why are plastic cooling fans used instead of metal? A. Cheaper and quieter. B. Lighter weight and less inertia. C. Safer in case of breakage. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Explanation: plastic fans are efficient, quiet, and safer if failure occurs. 49. The dash lights dim when the blower motor is turned on. What's the likely cause? A. Weak alternator or poor ground. B. High alternator output. C. Blown fuse. D.
Failing PCM. Answer: A. Weak alternator or poor ground. Explanation: electrical load causes voltage drop if charging system or grounds are weak. 50. A rear defogger grid doesn't work. The fuse and switch are okay. Next step: A. Check for voltage at grid tabs. B. Replace the glass. C. Replace switch again. D. Test PCM. Answer: A. Check for voltage at grid tabs. Explanation: broken connections at the grid or power side are common failures.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.